Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Sorry about the delay tonight. The grandkids showed up to do chicken chores, and uh, as for YouTube's rules, you can't have minors in your videos. So, yep, we're here finally. So, how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's back. I don't know if you're still in here, Dave, or not, but yep, I'm down to one viewer. Sorry, guys, but anyway. Uh, okay, Dave. Hi, Dave. Sheila, you here? Hi, Water. Anybody? Oh, let's see. Camper. So, how's everybody doing? Yep. Little bit of delay, but hey, if everything went smooth, we'd be scared. Ain't that the truth? Letting everybody know that I'm live now. That the ones that are checking with. So, okay, get that to where. Set that up that way. Hey, Jim. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by, and Merry Christmas to you too. Hope everything's going good out your way. Hey, camper. How you doing? I'll try and keep this to watch so I can see if Mama Bear makes a comment tonight. So, anyway, yeah. Oh, it's been one of those weeks. 2 flat tires, 2 different vehicles. The one was easy to fix. Evidently, when I topped off the tires yesterday, the valve stem must have got a piece of gravel in it, flattened. Thank God I had the air compressor home. As Mom Bear and I went to do laundry today, walk out, flat tire. Tahoe. Finally got my little gadgets. I searched local and locally, all over local. Nobody had them. Nobody knew what I was talking about. And I kind of like how they come in the package. But they've now come out with these. And so far, Tahoe tire is doing good. And this is going to get me by till I can fix it the correct way. As they now come out with these. Sprung a leak. Oh no, they've come out with these screws now that are rubber coated with a Phillips. Oh, that's not going to show up. Oh, there it is. Phillips heads on them that you simply screw into the hole and plug it. And first one I did was on the Tahoe tire, because I'm just going to do that until I get my Harbor Freight tire manual tire changer going. So I can do the old fashioned where you grind with this. I got a light behind me that's giving me fits. And then you do that, the old fashioned kit. Well, I didn't change nothing. Yeah, I'm gluing, screwing, and grinding, and doing all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah. But, so we got that. And then, when it gets warmer, or I find a warm place to get into, see, this is, I guess I could put this all with that box so I know where it's at. Because, by the time I go looking for it, I'll be like, where'd that go? Let's see. And here is the repair kit fix Mom Bear's car. There, I take that light out from behind. Those little discs right there are what control the shift pattern in her car. So, got that little kit. And that's so I don't have to reprogram the transmission. But yeah, this is the Tahoe tire is going to get fixed with the old rubber cement and a real patch. As I don't know when it became industry standard to drill a bigger hole in a tire to put in a glueless patch and think it's going to work. I just don't get that. It's driving me nuts. And they charge you anywhere, well at the Blue store, 16. Oh, shut up, phone. Watch. 16 or heck, they're getting up to $40, $50 for a tire repair now. And they're not lasting, so anyway, so yep. No. And yep. Then I got an early Christmas present. Well, it's got the screwdriver and everything on it. Been handy. So, yeah. Got that. Got some. I'm kind of anxious to work on Mom Bear's car, get that thing shifted, and then she go back to drag racing everybody. Yeah, I think I'm going to run a couple of oil changes with Marvel Mystery Oil through that. Hey, now. I seen a funny earlier. Yeah, what the doctor asked the gal if there's any chance she could be PG, and she says, well, if I am, I'm going to be giving birth to a lot of batteries. Yeah, okay. It's one of those nights, yep. Meds kicked in. I'm feeling pretty good, and yes, I do like my Christmas present. So, but as for getting stuff down there, then the new piston ring groove cleaner showed up. I got 4 more pistons. I got to switch back over to the 3 mil, but those LS pistons are looking really good. My light, what about the light? Oh, behind me, yeah, I'm about ready to move to a different spot. Hey, Ken, how you doing? So, got the pistons cleaned up and been pricing out stuff. And sad thing is, that bottom of that short block LS is going to be about a $500 bill just to get the parts. And that's with no labor cleaning what I've done here. So, hey, they last longer if they just sit on the floorboard. Now, Mom Bear's new battery that got her car is doing pretty good. So, let's see. So, yeah, the Tahoe's been down for, I guess it's been last week with the Tahoe tire, and this morning was the Yukon, so a week apart. But had Squirrel order these in. There's 120 of these little plugs here. I'm going to do a little experiment with it. I will be honest, the first one I put in, you don't know, did have a minute leak. So I took and ran it up and down the gravel road a couple times, fluxed tire, got back here, poured soap over it, no more leaks. So, they want to do anything to try to sell you something there now, Mike. Let's see. I tell you, come this spring, from the wood that we took down off the back of our house, I think I finally got my daughter convinced if she's going to keep doing this chicken stuff, we're going to start Savily. It was Tester. Okay, I'll move then. Just give me a second. Showed that stuff, that there. Okay, give me a second to move. Oh, jeez. I'm old. I said old, not mold. I think. I don't know. Okay. Just a second. Bring the phone. So let's see. That there. Oh. Yeah, and you go to buy stuff you go buy stuff one weekend, and the next weekend they put it all on sale. Ha! Yeah, never fails, right? Okay, I can go over there. This Van Gids didn't mess it up too much in here. Poor Racker has to go home and change his clothes because one of the boys got chicken poo all over him. Let's see. But yep, here's the new ring groove cleaner. And let's see, where is it? I know I should be using my Christmas present, but I've got the pistons shined up down in there pretty good. And 5, no. 5. Oh, that's right. I got to switch the whole thing. So, Above my head. Halo on my head. Well, yeah, I'm an angel. I got a halo. No, I didn't. Shiny cranks? Nope, not yet. Did get a price on doing that. $75 now. Oh, that no, yeah, $75. Yep, there it is. Found it. Had to see which star it was. It's kind of goofy that they don't put all the millimeter stuff on one tool. So anyway, you guys can't see what I'm doing. I gotta change this, and I got 4 pistons left to do. This. There it is, 3. This one's a little different than my old one. Nothing's ever the same. Something's always changed. My fingers aren't working. My face is cut off. Heck, hey, forgive me. This is the first time I've ever done a video stuff, Hey. Hey, Daniel, how are you doing? Read the instructions. Well, I'll show you the instructions. You want to see what the instructions was? Blank and blank. Well, it tells you what it is and the sizes, but no instructions. Yeah, no instructions. So you gotta use the old box up here to figure things out. So anyway, let's see. Yes, kid. How you doing? You want to come on, say hi? Here's the young shop cat. She's being pretty good. She's a mouser. Yep. You kind of doing the old shop cat. He's hanging in there. Yep, your girl. Anyway. So, yep. The reason I'm running the ring groove cleaner through the oil control ring is because drilled the holes and got to knock down the edges from the holes and to make sure there ain't no carbon left in there. So there's that one. Yep, shined up, no carbon. So, yep, these will be ready for a final wash. And that once again, I got to take the crank. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet because the shop I want to go to is a couple hours away. So, I don't know. Might check with them and say, hey, get there when you open. hang around with my buddy out. A couple people I know out there where the shop is, and wait for him and pick it up before we come home. Boy, I seen something on, I think we're allowed to say another person's channel, Nick's Garage. I watched one of his videos here the other day. He had a 440 on the engine stand and name brand piston. And Sean, if you're in here, I don't know if you're in here yet, Sean. He was dyno testing the motor, and all of a sudden, after when they went to start really pulling on it, all of a sudden she started blowing smoke, and come to find out, the name brand piston, somebody didn't put her in the jig right and machined the wrong side of the piston, and they actually blew a hole through the piston because it was about 60 thousandths thick. Yeah. Well, next motor I do, I'm going to teach you how to do this. Mama Bears can do it. See that? Yeah. So. There we go. Shined up, ready to go. The high spots are down. So rings will move freely. So I'm happy with this. So is this thing? Yeah, it should store together. Hey Lee, how you doing? I should has anybody seen Sean yet? Is he in here? How'd this thing come in the package of? Oh. Huh. Oh. That's how I did that. Didn't realize that. Okay. There. Oh, nope, that can't stay on. Well. Uh-oh, you got a question? Uh-oh. Yeah, I hope old man and... Oh, hey, lost the phone. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Let him know. That's one I forgot. I don't know if you'll see it or not, but... anyway, so, yep. Take this apart so I can put it away. So I don't have anything right pressing coming up that we need to clean the pistons on. So there, hey, it fits better in there now. Oh, anyway. Guys and their toys, huh? I was going to say something else, but caught myself. But anyway, yep. This one comes with 3. This old one here has 2, but I lost the one, and I don't remember who makes this one, but that one's made totally different. So, yeah, I thought I'd just take the one, set these both up, and have. Wait a second, maybe I can. No, I think I checked that. It didn't fit either. Talker fuel cleaner? No, I've never even heard of that. Let's see. I don't think. Thought maybe. Oh yeah, nope. Yeah. So this one's, I guess, for the old school. Well, actually, I got one's even older school. So anyhow, you want to get the stuff done, you gotta have the toys to do it. Oh, Chevron. No, I haven't heard of that. Yeah. Where the? I suppose the ads knocked everybody out. Sorry about that. Let's see. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Should have just threw them on the floor in the first place. Oh, no. Here's two that I use for backup. So, anyway. Yep. I don't know what we're going to do with this motor. Got a couple of ideas. Buddy wants to kick in on it too. So, Sean, there you are. Camper had a question for you. I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of trouble it's going to bring, but hey, what's up? Oh, you sent a pic. Okay. Yep. Crank rods and lubes. Mama Bear should be on the tube. Oh. Unbeatable cleaning power. Deep clean and one tank full. Huh. Is this for you or the car? Oh, okay. There's what he's wondering about. Got another light. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Let's see. I want to try this. Try to get rid of those lights for you. There we go. No, not that way. No. Well, we had fun weather yesterday. Today wasn't so bad. Yesterday was the problem. Ice and sleet. Yep. Yeah, I know some of you that checked in earlier was like, why ain't the show started? Well, I didn't think the grandkids were coming out to do the yeah. Oh yeah, I should let him know since I haven't seen him. I know he just sent me something on that. Oh, there. There. I've ran Marvel Mystery Oil and Seafoam and it very well could be, Mike. Very well could be with the junk gas he's got us buying. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Hopefully you don't get too much. Yeah. You can overlube it? Well, yeah. You got rain out there? Boy, it's getting wet everywhere but here. Oh, wait, we got wet too. Get out of my face. Yeah. Oh, well, heck, no wonder I can't see nothing. Should clean the glasses once in a while. Yeah, that didn't help. Made it worse. I figured out what this shirt can be there, Sheila, if you're watching. Yep. This is going to be the apprentice work shirt around here. There you go. It's all been mechanically dyed, and oiled and greased, and let's see. We've got a little assembly lube on it, and it's been washed. And that's how clean it came out. Always get a wet camper. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm glad you don't get the ice. That wasn't no fun. So, yeah, it'd be great during the summer. Let's see, somebody. Da, 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 Oh, okay. Oh, it's supposed to be windy tomorrow, huh? Let's see. No, go back. Go back. I don't want you to play. Let's see. Windy Monday. Okay. Woo! 20 to 30 mile per hour higher wind gust possible out of the west. It's going to bite. Oh, well. What are we going to do? Just stand around and let it blow. Well, at least you weren't eating your Cheetos, were you? Oh, yeah. Don't mind me. The meds kicked in and everything, but them doing pretty good on that. The Ozempic seems to be doing its job. Sheila, congratulate her. She's down a few pounds. It's working on her. So hopefully. Earlier I was sitting here, I'm like, oh no, they're shrinking. They're going. Maybe I am losing weight after all. Well, I can tell you, I got a lot more ribs. I got a lot more. I checked my blood sugars before the show. It shouldn't be low. I got a lot more room in my bibs instead of ribs. Anyway. Let it go. Yeah, losing man boobs. I guess I don't have to go bra shopping after all. Dang it. If Sheila's daughter does what she's planning on doing for Christmas, yeah, I'll kick her a little butt. Anyway. Get that thing that George's dad was going to sell. Oh, yeah, the manizer. Yep. Yeah, I kind of miss Seinfeld. At first, I couldn't stand it. Then towards the end, just like MASH, every time that show came on, I had to flip it off. But then I got hooked on it. And, yep. The bro thing. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but oh, Mike, why don't you get start? Yeah, I can't sew, so don't let me. Festivus. Yep. Let's see. What else? Cats have been doing pretty good. I actually had a neighbor a couple years ago give me a heated cat house, and they actually like it. So the cats have been doing good. Got another strange one that showed up. The kids took well to it. It's starting to calm down. It likes to feed. Yeah. Got another one around here? What? No, I don't know. But, yep. Let's see. Yeah, the cat. Oh, yeah, the cat outside, yeah. I think the tomcat that used to be here, I think he took care of all the females around here because they're all starting to look the same around here. Time for some new blood out here. The family's doing pretty good. Riker's funny. He walked into the door handle. He goes, ow! Riker's getting quite the little personality to that kid for 3 years old. Probably shouldn't tell on him this, but he got mama bears pretty bad yesterday because there's a oh, how to say this, elderly person down shopping. You got a little 3-year-old boy. His thing at the store was like, he used to say, "Hi, honey bun." Well, it changed yesterday. Yeah. He changed his say in the said store, and he blurts out with all the vocal power he can, "Hi, old lady. How you doing?" My daughter just felt about this tall. uh, so, yep. Riker had fun. Boys are growing. Actually, added some vitamin D back to the diet too because aches and pains, and I guess it might be making a difference. Oh boy, camper. That's no fun. I've been having trouble sleeping the last few nights too. I don't know what's going on. What about these next Tuesday? Oh boy. Oh, my friend Joe, if you guys the ones have been here, he's been on and off the channel here before. Uh he had surgery. He's got bladder cancer. And he was supposed to have 6 weeks of treatment in. He should have been on like his 5th or 6th week by now. Well, they just finally approved it sometime this week to start. A month and a half later than what it was supposed to be. So, I don't know. We'll see how it turns out for him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the other thing. Did make a road trip last weekend. I can't remember if we talked. Yeah, I did. Yes, the new rear end for the old brown truck is off at the blasters waiting to be blasted. And I understand why the old boy said it depends on the weather because he does his blasting outside. So we're on 3 of 6. Okay. So hopefully in a couple weeks or so, the rear end will be back, and I've already got I've got a shock bracket to re-weld, and that's as long as he doesn't tell me blasted through the axle tube. Those newer posies, they're interesting. Have you ever seen one of those newer posies yet, Sean? I got a little, it's like a governor that catches. I'm thinking, boy, you put any real power to it. No wonder they call them the exploding rear ends. Hey, you were with me when we dropped off the rear end. My cat, yeah. Oh, thanks for reminding me of that. I'll have to check that tomorrow, see how they're doing. Got those Tomcat bait boxes. First one, they hit it pretty hard. And then the one up here by the shop, I think they've got into that. So I don't hear any scurrying, and I haven't had anything come out and say hi behind the computer in the office lately. So either that's contributed to that or contributed to the cat eating them. I hope it is. But she was playing with a cat. No, cat. She was playing with a mouse, and she cried. I'm sure it crawled off and died, but she cried when it got away from her. She lost it over under the bench. And the cat was literally crying about that. It's amazing what animals can do. Oh, that nice, yep, and warmer. Yeah, the daughter picked up one of those flat warmers for the chicken coop. Oh, her chickens loved that the other night when it was so dang cold. It was like 5 below wind chill out here. And there was a window full of chickens around that heater. So it's working. Well, now she's underneath the couch. I think she's playing with that ball that she pulled under the couch. Now to YouTube. It's got a temperature setting that'll turn it off, I guess. Yeah, uh, the cats outside like to go help my daughter. They don't try attacking the chickens or nothing. Racker was funny the other night. He goes, "Mom, there's a cat in there." No, there ain't. And he goes, "Mom, I'm going to open the door." He opened the door. And he goes, "Mom, see, I told you there's a cat in there." Cat sitting up in the coop watching the chickens. Like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" Didn't care about the chickens. Wow, that's good, camper. That's good. Yeah, Sheila's trying to keep me going on projects and that. Well, if the oldest actually sticks to it and we get it done, come springtime, we get this cleaned up, get those other two semi trailers down. I'm literally thinking I'm going to hook the one off the north end of the shop here, get it set down, and uh, and probably move the engine building stuff into that to get this area here to where we can get cars inside and work on. Because like Mama Bear's car, we could have that in here and jacked up and get that changed and fixed. And Mama Bear's got the same great idea too. Yep, probably should get a different car, but like she said, this one's bought and paid for, no car payments, and don't have to worry about it. So, yeah, I get to where I can walk a little further and that hopefully get to go to the grab and goes. But I'm finding out these Cadillacs I did find a couple. I got to call down there and see if they got it or how much they want for the part. Mom Bear's stereo amp went out, so radio and everything turns on, but there's no sound. So kind of, yeah. But let's see, what else have we done? Yeah, we've road tripped a couple of things. Yukon's been doing pretty decent. Got Clunker back out here, and that's another project. Actually, I think with Clunker, what we're going to do when we get some weather or get that pickup box off, we're going to get Clunker in here. And hey, Green Tips, how you doing? Long time no see. Going to put a flatbed on the back of Clunker. Build another one like I did on the dually. Insulated and hung drywall. Yep. 16 by 20. Yeah, I think we got enough lumber we can salvage. We can make probably a 10 by 14 shed for the kids, for the chickens. Get her fixed up. And yeah. Yeah, we don't need anything large to live in out here. I mean, even another 24 by 30 with a bedroom and bathroom area and a kitchen area. Oh, you could put a kitchen in this, and that'd be great. Yeah, I think Mama Bear and I, it's time to downsize. Get something smaller. You and that iced coffee. Uh-huh. Oh, here's Mama Bear's comment on the fact that her radio doesn't work. It's kind of nice. No Xmas music. She doesn't have to keep changing channels because they're playing Christmas music. Oh, didn't see Camper send another photo. Oh, you found Christine? Or what is that? Boy, there's a good old car. Hey, High Water, welcome back. Yeah, had a little delay. His grandkids were here, so I didn't know if it showed up in the text or not. Yeah, but the only problem is, Mama Bear, if you ain't got no Xmas music and that, and you just left alone with your thoughts in there, that's where some of your crazy ideas come from. I had to hide some scissors. Camper's like, I'll get the scissors. I'll send her a whole case of them. Abandoned VA page. Ah. Oh, really? It's a bigger shed for less money? That would have been okay. Yeah. Mom Bear, crazy ideas. No, I don't know. I don't know nothing. Nothing. Oh. As you can tell, we haven't been able to pick up the camera and get much done. We've been trying to, like I said, priced out parts. They're not bad, but dang, everything adds up. Yeah, it's just. Okay, Mama. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about, LOL. I've watched a lot of Criminal Minds. I think I better start sleeping with an eye open, huh? You've been out cutting all day. No, you ain't putting no. Mom Bear she wouldn't cut those. She just set those on fire. Oh, yeah. Good point. Good point. Good point. Yep. Let's see. What else? Hey, I got to remember to. Well, actually, I'll grab another battery just in case. So I am so thankful that I took my tire inflator home last night to use on Mama Bear's car, but I ended up using it on mine. Oh no! Well, the other day when I was taking Sheila home, I got to listen to some Christmas music. Oh, yeah, I know. I feel. Hey, High Water, have you ever done anything with vitamin D? We just got the basic vitamin D because Sheila's doctor said she needed it. That's probably part of her aches and pains, joint pain. Well, this third day of taking it, and the first day I took it, guess what I didn't have that night going to bed? I didn't have my feet cramps. Still got the sore knees, but it's like I've lost the cramping in the hands and that. So I don't know. And I did some research on that, and diabetics probably should have vitamin D in their system because some of the medicine that we take gets rid of the vitamin D and brings on the pain. So show them that feeling. I wanna. Okay. Yeah, it's. I don't think it'll hurt you, but make sure double check with your doctor, I guess, to make sure. There you go. That's what Camper Mike's. Anybody's used that, had success, or anything with that? Yeah, basically the only pain I have is when I stand up, which I know it's the knees. There's nothing they can do about it until I get some more weight off. And, I'm kind of enjoying this, trying to lose the weight, guys. Um, because I don't know if I said before, couple, let's see, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, I was back up to 546, and I'm down the 520 area, and I think I'm down even from that. So D3, okay. Now we just got the basic vitamin D, and it seems to be working. So maybe I'll get the bottle of vitamin D3 and see. Uh, I guess it also helps with your depression and all that too. So I don't know. That's why I'm feeling so goofy tonight. I don't know. Either that or the pain pill kicked in. Haven't used that for about 4 or 5 days. Today, blaming the weather, but so yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this week's got. I got to watch grandkids a couple of days this week. The grandkid might start bringing him out here. What brand was it? Here, I'll send it to you, Sean. That'll be the simplest. Oh, what Mama Bear say? Oh, nope, not Mama Bear. She. Ah, I told you, Trip's looking for a boyfriend. Yeah, where'd you go? Where are you, Sean? Where are you? Oh, where'd you go? I know I sent you stuff, something. Mm, okay, search. Search. There. Nah. There's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Everybody knew him. His real name was Sean Meadows. That was old Iron Man. Yeah. Tell you. Yeah, I seen that there. Um, well, if you one dump Everclear in the gas tank, Mike, it probably wouldn't have picked up so much speed. Oh, got some ideas on trying how we're going to get these cabs and stuff switched around, and if this guy does a good enough job on the sand, I guess I thought he wet blasted, but no, it's just dry blast sand. Does a good job on that. I got once we get Snowball's frame done, maybe since I'll have it tore apart that far, we'll take it down, get it blasted, and get it back here, paint it up, and seal it properly so it should outlast the body then. Then I got that other frame for the gray truck, so I could believe that. Oh, moonshine, yep. Yeah, I've heard of guys taking and welding a certain piano string or guitar string in their exhaust and go down Main Street and shatter every window out of the businesses. That came to me from an old cop. But, So yeah, my next project is to find an area to get set, put some anchors in the floor so I can bolt down that Harbor Freight tire machine and start fixing tires because I there's a lot of good tires being ruined because they're putting in these glueless patches. Just yeah. Sheila beat me up the other day. Yep. She picked up that rubber mallet and just beat me with it. At least she didn't throw the cat at me. That would have been a cat fast. I can't even talk. Yeah, the Yukon seat sitting right there. Metal bracket that mounted to the Yukon. Yeah. I guess horse around in the shop. Somebody's going to go down. So that was you setting off all those alarms, huh? Well, I'm enjoying not having it in the back of Yukon. I got a little room to haul stuff, and I can actually see out the back window. Well, can't now because it's covered in mud. But hey, when it's clean, I can see. I can see. So yeah, the 5.3 still sitting here. Like I said, I don't know. Got a lot of things on my mind, and there's just a lot going on. Like somebody the other day said something to me. I said, "Well, you don't know half of what's going on, so just got it." Hey, I woke up today better than what I felt like last night because last night was a tough night to get to sleep, and yeah, and then I've had some weird stuff happen today. That kind of makes me even freak out a little. Yes, I'm fidgeting. I don't know why, but I am. There. So, oh, there's that Turbo 350. Yeah, and I still want to get where we're working on these 4L60s and 4L80s because that's what I got to start with here. I wouldn't mind building up a spare tranny for Snowball. Yeah. Well, Mama Bear was here. She'd, yeah, you both would. Yeah, if you, yeah, you know, you want trouble. You get Mama Bear and Sheila together. Yeah, you're gonna have. Yeah, yeah. You got troubles. Stock exhaust yet? Well, then, if your stock exhaust on your Tundra, scared it, they would not like the Tahoe out there. The dog would have went to the moon. Nah. Well, if her boyfriend shows up, just invite him in. Oh boy. Ah. Hey, Amy, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh boy. Yep, we're just hanging out and having fun. And I said I would have started on time, but you know the policies. No children. Hi, tripper to trip. Wow. Sweet and sour. Oh, Sean, come on. Be nice to the kitty cats. You can go to a town north of here, and I guarantee you won't find a stray cat running around that town. That's good. Let's see. Double check to make sure I haven't missed nothing. Nope, I haven't missed nothing for Mama Bear. Oh, last night Mama Bear made a good supper. She made manicotti. Turned out pretty good. Sounds good for supper tonight. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, I should have brought it with me before I sit down. Move that so I don't take a trip. Yes, I am not paying for the fall. It's time. Let's see. Let's see. For shits and giggles, place your guesses. Take your bets. That's about right now. Let's see how bad it is. Give you a little clue. Earlier it was a little high, then it started coming down. Thought it was getting too low, but I checked it. Pain meds. So, okay, we got 215, 210, 200, 144. I don't know. Mama Bear will make a guess. I'll look at hers, see if she guessed. Oh, nothing yet. $2. $2. Oh, okay, we're down to $2. Let's see. You're noisy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got $1.99. Let's see. Well, if this was the Price is Right, y'all overbid. Try it again. Give you guys one more shot. Well, let's see what Mama Bear said. Or whoever texted me. I don't know who texted me. Let's see. 172. Okay. Anybody else want to re-guess? I got an 87. 135. 159. 175. Any more? Any more? You want to guess again, Sheila? Why? I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Sheila got her in, but actually, one of you is actually below everybody else overbid. 116. Wow. 116. Let's see how long did it take me to get down to 116 now. Holy crap, my average here, I'm starting to get my averages dropped down to 188. That's doing pretty good for me. Okay. This morning, 9:30, I started out 191, ate dinner with Mama Bear, got home. 3:45, I was at 270. So at 5:26, I was down to 176, and here we are now 2 hours later, and I'm down to 116. So Yeah, I guess, Mike, I'll have to get this old. Oh, I got some aluminum shavings right here. I'll scrape up and send to you. So I'm just still learning with the Ozempic. I really do believe it's starting to work. Still haven't got my really full batch of insulin, but that was had to be reordered. So, did I? Yep, camper was the closest without going over. And that's pretty good because since I took my shot, I drank a Coda Red because I just felt like I needed. Oh, I ate 2 pieces of turkey meat, and that's it. So, right? Yeah, I just and also too, I'm kind of noticing too after reading on the vitamin D stuff, it could help with the absorption of the insulin and all this crap. And I guess I don't know. I've even tried shooting up here with the insulin in my arms, not anything else. Just so everybody knows. Because I got thinking, how I'm surprised I don't look like the Pepsi commercial one back in the day when they had those Pierce people and they drink the Pepsi and it squirted out everywhere. You know how many needle holes I've put in my belly since 2003? Yeah, I should be. Actually, I should be deflated. I should be walking around like this. Like, hey, how you doing? Free ice water. Well, no, the ice melted here. I'll just have to send him the dirty water. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Mama Bear's second guess was 172, but yeah, 116, not bad. Yeah, my knees were. Hey, I'd get up and do a little dance. Hey, got a tool here. We'll start kind of do this. Got a tool here. Anybody tell me what this is? Can anybody? This comes out. This also. Oh, oh yeah. It was tight. Ah, there. Anybody tell me what this little gadget does? Hey, oh boy. Yep, Camper's been around. He knows. Bearing packer. I've had that one for quite a few years yet and still working. Oh, you got your heated water hose? How's that working? So you got a hot hose now, Mike, huh? It's not going to be cold anymore. Oops. Well, we're not ready for anybody under. uh, Oops. Let's see. I guess it's leaking a little grease there. Huh. Oh yeah, it does. No, it's not leaking. It's the print a shirt time. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There we go. Ooh, dear Luke. What do I got in there? That stuff stinks. Anyway, Bearing Packer. Yep. Well, yeah, that's sort of squirrels. I don't know if you were here, High Water. I've got the little tire repair screw kits. Finally found them. Got one in the Tahoe tire. So far, working good. Knock on wood. That hurt. Finally, yeah, that's a bearing packer. At least it isn't a Green Bay packer. Yeah. Hey, Mountain Bear, you want to go back to Wisconsin? Yeah, this is. Oh no, actually, it was the Ups man that delivered that. I think. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, the Ups man delivered that. Heck, what else did I order? Got the gadget, the repair kit for the pressure switch for Mama Bear's transmission. What else did? Oh, the tire stuff. I don't know. Heck, I don't know. Mine's gone. Body's still here. No thanks. It's too cold there. uh, yeah, you might want to sit down when you open up that first heat bill. Yeah, that's about here too. End of October, first part of November, I had this zeroed out. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. It's just kind of, yeah, one of those deals. Old man slipped in here? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, hey, old man, how you doing? I didn't see you slip in here. Sorry, bud. How you doing? Yep, the good old Lyle. I think Lyle. I don't know. So, now I reread what she said. Oh, yeah, lucky you, Sheila. Oh, good one, Sheila. Yeah, you shot yourself with that one. Oh, wait. uh, oh, boy. I'm glad I ain't the only one that has searched mouth and foot, or mouth foot. Uh huh. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm just kind of been kicking ideas around, trying to figure out what to do right, wrong, no matter what. Somebody's not going to be happy, but oh well. I just got to get stuff going around here again. And that's why I kind of. Sheila's doctor's been doing pretty good. My doctor's pretty good too, but I've been kind of listening to what her doctor suggests and kind of following it with me. And, uh, Sean was waiting. Oh, Sheila. Anyway, Red Oaks. Oh, wow. Yeah, I bet you a lot of people are trying to find a different way of heating their homes. Say, old man, is the so-called stories of the true out that way? Just, oh, it's kind of weird what's all going on. Like I've talked to somebody else too. It's been everything's gone too quiet, too quiet. Yeah, you're always cold, Sheila. You're just like Mom Bear. You'd be buried under 40 feet of blankets and still want the heat turned on. So how'd your hunt season go there, old man? Did you guys have a good hunt this year? Not sure. One blanket. Your female dog was like that too, huh? Well, I've seen something that looks like a big old silver bullet a couple times up in the sky, not leaving any behind it, just bright, just like it's polished, just like a silver bullet going through the sky. I've seen that twice. But like I said, there's no behind it. So yeah. So I don't know. I guess we will. Maybe that's what it is. Don't want to. That's about as bad as going into Harbor Freight and ask a chick where the super lube is. True story. Yeah. And she didn't crack it. She just kind of grinned and she's just right back over here. Yep. Yeah. I think Mom Bear was along that day too. Actually, I think she stayed in the car and I told her about what happened and she laughed. I can almost imagine what that one was like. Yeah, high water. Yeah, I bet you do make a few women kind of like, yeah. Oh, Mike. Okay, well, that's yeah. Well, oh boy. Oh yeah, that's right. Mom Bear just said, "Hey, remember one time? I don't know what we went on up for a bunch of parts and up the Northern Auto Parts when they were in business. And the first time I took Mama Bear up, well, she'd been up there before, but a young guy had started walking there, and Mama Bear's totally oblivious what's going on. That kid couldn't concentrate on anything and that, and started paying attention. I knew what was going on. He was checking Mama Bear out big time, and he was having a hard time keeping his concentrating and that. And he went off to get some parts, and I looked at her and I started giggling. And she's like, "What?" I said, "Nothing." She goes, "What?" I said, "He's been checking you out since we walked through the door." She goes, "No, he hasn't." I said, "Watch when he comes back." Yeah, he was. She said something to him, and I mean, he just kind of like, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, Mama Bear had that guy so flustered. We had to go back up and pick up something because they had to order it in, and we went up to pick it up. Uh, he seen her coming up to the building, and he went to break. He was gone, and he was gone so fast he was out in his vehicle and left the parking lot. So, yeah, so Mama Bear flustered the parts guy. Yeah. Yeah. All the crazy stuff. Oh, nah, okay, this is my show, and you had to approve it, and I didn't even see nothing. Well, then again, I was looking down and reading to see what Mom Bear had to say. Excuse me. Sorry. I know. Who knows? It's probably because you put the hard and the wood in the same line. But Highwater got by saying Woody's premium firewood. I tell you. We lost Sheila. Either she fell out of the bed or we lost her. I figured she would have had to come back to something there. You probably didn't say anything wrong, Sean. Let's see. Oh. Knees cracked. Knew I should have never ate those damn Rice Krispies when I was a kid. Uh-oh. Well, chat was doing pretty good, now all of a sudden it just... I suppose a dang ad rolled through or something. Yeah, oh, I bet you I know. I bet you I know what happened to Sheila. I bet she didn't keep her phone charged. Anybody else notice having issues with your phone being slow, stupid, and otherwise? Oh no, she's good. Well, she's at 89. Huh. Oh yeah, my phone's back to. That must have kicked the Highwater out. Yeah. Well, I guess if Sheila ain't here, we can talk about her now. Yeah. Oh. Well, what'd you call the phone? Yeah, Sheila finally picked up a new cord, fixed her charging problem. Instead of charging slow. Now she charges like this and da-da-da-da-da. Avon Colleen. Yeah, my phone. That updated, then I had to update again to fix it. Hey, Kenzie, how you doing? Oh, okay. Hey. Well, welcome to the show. Yeah, I already said hi. You're behind the show there, Sheila. I already said hi. Hope you guys are having fun down there tonight. Yeah, we're just kind of kicking back. Telling stories, getting in trouble. Yep. That's all we can do. Kenzie would be Sheila's oldest, so you guys know. She's got a nice Camaro. I can't remember the year, but it's a nice little looking Camaro. Let's see, what else is there? I don't know. So how's everything going down that way? Yeah, this is where I'm gonna make your mom put that one together. See how long it lasts. No, no, no crazy stuff. No, no. Did find out a '74 Chevy 3/4 ton flies through the air just like the Fall Guys. Yep, I did do that. Wouldn't know how. Yeah, and then Mama Bear and another friend of mine. They tried giving me roasted chestnuts one time. That's when we all found out off bug spray is very flammable. Uh, yeah, the Dukes of Hazzard were my driving instructors. I was always sideways before the intersection and made 90-degree turns. Then when I learned to swing my 77 Grand Prix around and make at 55 mile per hour, yeah, yeah, you're lagging, Sheila. I know. What's up, Shorty? Why not? I should put you on speaker and then pick on you, and everybody can listen to you. Doing my yeah, doing my live show right now. No, you're fine. Well, yeah. Well, yep. Yep. We're just live. I don't even know if you watched anymore or not. We're just kind of kicking back, picking on. Mom Bear's texting me. Says she can moderate net, but she cannot type on the YouTube yet. Yeah, I don't know that old guy. For 2 years, you couldn't do that. So, but yeah. Well, you're the one that you got that dang gorilla hanging off your side. You got to get rid of. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Banana bars. Oh, hey, Mama Bear, Sean's putting in orders for food. Banana bars, apple crisp. Oh, I almost had the name of what you guys used to call the wacky cake up there at Country Kitchen. Do you remember what they used to call that? It was that cake and the hot fudge and ice cream and whipped cream, cherry. What did they call it? It wasn't wacky cake. What? Ah, damn. Yeah, Mom Bear can't remember it either, and she used to make hundreds of those. Uh huh. Yeah. 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 All right. Well, I'll get a hold of you when I'm done. All righty. Bye. Yeah. Okay. Well, yep. That was Joe. He's still alive and kicking. Oh yeah. And then Mom Bear, if you're still in here, yeah. When Mom Bear was pregnant with the oldest, she dang near blew the windows out of a car. And all she did was ate lunch, and yeah, that could have been a Guinness Book of World Records. Belch. Yeah, Mama Bear's trying to lose weight too. That's yeah, the apple crisps. Uh, her vegetable beef soup too, Sean. She makes a mean one there. I usually take care of the chilies. Hardwired? Why? 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 Hardwire. Oh, okay. Got caught up to you there. She's well, Sean. I guess if she's gonna make that, you gotta get here and help her eat them because she says I don't make a lot of that of snacks because then I have to eat them. Oh, oh yeah, you'll be getting eating good. We'll just have to keep Mom Bear and Sheila. We'll send them off to do something so we don't get picked on too bad. You ran out of meat. Uh-oh. Oh, your lunch meat? Oh, okay. No, it wasn't a fart. It was a very serious belch that Mama Bear laid after eating it. I think it was Hardee's. Went across the open parking lot. We ate, and I mean, you know those stereo contests when they see on if you can blow the windshield out. Yeah, Mama Bear almost did that with the windows in the car because they vibrated when she belched, and she's like, "Holy!" I'm like, "Damn!" On a scale of 1 to 10, that was about 1,000. So yeah, Mama Bears. Uh, yeah, if Kenzie's still listening, yeah, if you only knew half the stuff your mom did. What? I was a perfect. Well, I was perfect. I didn't cause no trouble. Yeah. Well, hell, why don't you go buy yourself a can of uh, fart spray? Then you can go around and gross everybody out. Must be your other daughter. What? Huh? What? Yeah, I'd like to get the. I don't know. Yeah, she's even got the chair. No, no, the chair hasn't made no noise in a long, long time. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to find some KM2 for racing fuel and pull the old 377 out from under the bench and throw her up and rattle something. We're going to do, I don't know about you guys on New Year's Eve. We're going to do something. She's got 3 girls. We're going to start something. I brought it up at Thanksgiving with the kids. We're going to start doing what we used to do, kind of try and bring an old family tradition back. New Year's Eve, we're going to have the, I don't know, potato soup, chili, vegetable, whatever, some soups, some snacks. So they got some table games and just kind of sit around and have a normal New Year's coming into the next year. Kind of miss doing that on New Year's Eve. And maybe around that time we'll go live. Oh, the East Coast will be. Excuse me, sorry. The East Coast will be all in the new year before us, but and my oldest was kind of cool with that. I'm like, yeah. It's unfortunate the glue that used to keep our families together is no longer around. And so, going to have a little get together and see if the grandkids can make it to midnight and welcome in the new year and pray 2025 is the year that things turn around. Oh, yeah. funny thing is, Mama Bear's been a cook all her life. She's cooked about anything and everything. The one thing she has trouble with, though, is the grill. Yeah, grilled food. So, yeah, before I took that rear end off to get blasted, I actually opened it up and made sure it had the right gears. And it does have 373, so a little dirty. I think it had more than 138,000, but Magna didn't have too much metal on it. I couldn't get any rocks, so when we get it back and get it in the shop, get it up to where we can get it work on it. Want to have to check the backlash. I don't know if somebody's been in that rear end before or what, but it didn't seem like it had much backlash. So, what's a good tight rear end's good, but sometimes too tight is not a good rear end. So, yeah, that's going to get. Now, everybody, pick yourself back up off the floor. So, I'm starting it because I don't like blowing up in my face. Oh, yeah, the starting of the grill. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Grill cooking and the air fryer seem to be the best. I'm happy with. Yeah, you don't want to be like on Medina when the guy lights the grill and burns his clothes off when it blows up. I know what I'm doing. Whoa! Cool. Ah, of course, right in the middle of cooking, that's when it's going to fail. Let's see. Just for my own security here. Oh, god dang it. Don't be trying to waste these son bitches. They're expensive enough. Come here. Come here. I just blew a strip. I don't know. Maybe I should stop taking this D3. I'm kind of getting goofy. Or D. But that, wow, how damn. All right, Mama Bear. I can see you shaking your head, and Sheila's shaking her. Yeah, you guys be nice now. Jeez, I can't hold on to nothing. Why I'm up taking why I'm up filling up something? Take a guess, you guys. This is the hard part. Get rid of this. Hey, I look at it this way. If I lose all this and all this stays here, I can become a flying squirrel. Grab it and yes. Oh, come on. I can do this. I can do this. No. Take a guess. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was something. Ah, hell. Pay the bills that much now, driving like they. I know, don't give them a day job. Gotta have a day job. New cheat code. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Anybody? No, no, no. They're not going. I rechecked. Yeah. The fun of diabetes. Yeah. This is my hack. Dollar General. Buy that and you can fill up 3. Woo! Yeah, you're close, Mike. You're really close. I don't know. I kind of like having this fun and different attitude and being goofy. But it's what life's about, right? You're supposed to be having fun, goofing around, making people laugh, or making them run because you're chasing them with scissors because they got Christmas lights in their hand. What's wrong with Code Red there, Sean? There's nothing wrong with Code Red. Oh, yeah. I'll show that. See what Mama Bear said, if anything. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, blood sugar's still dropping, guys. I diabetic doctor. Yeah, I'm down to 105. Diabetic doctor and I are still trying to figure out. I didn't have the big crash up and down after taking the Ozempic the other day, like I did the first 2 weeks. So actually, I got one more week of the 0.25, then move on to the 5. Anyway, you buy these big bottles, fill them up. You get 3 pops compared to what you buy these. You buy all 3 of these. If you bought them single, here's 2, 4, 6, $6, 2.75. Oh, lids. Hey, the lid's already off, huh? Can't get. Why can't I get this lid off? Huh? The Baja. Okay, Sean don't like Code Red. How can you drink that Baja Blast? Oh my God, that stuff's nasty. That is nasty. Yeah, let's mess in there for you. Oh yeah. You even like the Baja? You drinking Diet Pop? Oh man. Oh, that stuff will kill you. Hmm. 10. 35 minutes. I dropped from 116 to 105. Now, when did I do that? I didn't do that. No. Now, if I go out the door and there's 2 flat tires on vehicles tonight, yeah, I might blow something up. Well, then you and my cousin get along real good. Those are the flavors he likes. Basically, Sean, all this is a tool. And my diabetic endocrinologist agrees. I said, I use this as a tool. I'm getting down. We've been doing the live show for an hour and 40 minutes. Am I going to stick around another 20, 30 so minutes? Probably. But I know with this, after drinking this, and I won't drink it, I can buy myself up to an hour before I got to be in the town or get something out of the freezer, cook it, eat it, so I can get home. So that's basically all Code is for me. It's a tool. So, oops. Sorry, Charlie. Didn't mean to hit you in the head over there. Packers and water. Oh, yeah. I've got 2 gallons of water in there. I drink that too. Sheila's the other day, she, was it yesterday? I don't know. 2 days ago. I don't know. Anyway, she was up here. It's kind of funny. She'll eat a little bit, then put it away. Then she'll want to eat some more. And I looked at her. I said, "Girl, we just ate an hour ago. I can't. I don't eat that much. I'm basically down to eating once or twice a day now." Oh yeah, I've tried milk. I've tried apple juice. I've been using apple juice to keep the gallbladder clean. Uh, but yeah, so I'm really hoping and praying this Ozempic is the push that I need to get keep things going the right direction. Because I'd like to get my knees replaced. Something needs to be done so I can get walking around again. Yeah, too much of it. That'll do that too. Don't mean to eat in front of you, but I really don't want to go end up on the floor. I don't want to join the crew of the creators that have been doing live shows and took a dirt nap. Hey, hey, Wayne, how you doing? Coffee? When I was 5 years old, I used to make coffee for my mom and dad. I took them most of that summer to figure out I was drinking 2 full pots of Folgers coffee to myself and made the third one and helped mom and dad drink what they thought was the first pot. And that was at 5 years old. I was drinking 2.5 pots of coffee in the morning for most of the summer. Then they figured it out. Then they took coffee away from me. And now I can't stand it. So they always kept saying, it's going to stunt your growth. Mom, Dad, I think you were wrong. It sure didn't stunt nothing. So, well, I could, you use your imagination. If I could get up, yeah. Mm. Well, my 2 that seem to work for me is apple juice and real grape juice. 1 pot there. One unread message. What? Oh, huh? Oh, Timu. Oh man. Yeah. Anyway. I know we get off on sidetracked on things and that, but hey, oh, blood pressure or sugar drop. Ew, that's not good. Yeah, I tell you, I've been trying to go to the philosophy. It is what it is. I mean, things change, stuff happens, and if they can't handle it, it is what it is. Uh, but since November, I mean, I've kind of kicked back and tried not to let things bug me. Confronted some confronted somebody on something that's been bugging me since I was a kid. I just guess it's time to close some old wounds that I had that kind of kept me back from doing what I wanted to do and that. So, and trying to get back to where the fire's back here doing it, because I'll tell you right now, I guarantee you, if YouTube would have been around when I was younger, every one of these motors, you guys would have had videos of me staying up all night or 2 nights in a row putting motors together. There's a younger guy that builds motors out in Indiana. His name's Richard. He makes me think of what I used to be when I was younger. There would not be any of these sitting around waiting to go. They would have been done and then something. But life happens, crap occurred, dealing with it, and now trying to move on with it. You know, even being here on YouTube's been a struggle over the years too, because oh God, there at the beginning it was great. Then there for a couple years, I almost gave up and walked away from this because that's when I found out how mean people can be. And yeah, some of them did bug me, some of them didn't. But hey, I'm still here on YouTube, still going, still got the haters, but just got to keep going, I guess. Just don't give up. Like Mike, he's going through hell and he's still here. He's got to be here because one of these days, him and Mom Bear are going to go around and take care of Christmas lights. Oh yeah, people ain't buying nothing anymore. It's getting harder, yes. Everybody wants to order a box, and boy, I tell you, there's a lot of drama coming out in this automotive industry too that I can't believe some of the stuff somebody says should know better, and it's just getting to be one messed up thing. And there's, well, I know, Mike, I know. I know, no, the only one that knows what you're going through is you. Because we all can sit here and say, yeah, we understand. Well, I understand because I've had family members go through it. And I'm proud of you so far, Mike. I'm glad you haven't given up. You're still going. That's one way or another, we're going to meet in person. 7 years ago, Sean? Yeah. 7 years ago, things were going a lot better. But, and I'll say this, karma is a bitch. Because some of the things that have happened, the ones that caused it, have been bit in the butt. It's just. Hey, Mark. Well, thank you for watching and thank you for commenting finally. It's like this LS motor. I had a message. I don't even know if I approved it. Yeah, it looks like they're shiny. But if, I don't know if this is going to show. Yeah, you could still see the grooves machined into the piston from the factory. Comment was, oh, you're going to need a new set of pistons. They're shot. And I'm like, for what I'm doing with that motor, they ain't shot. I mean, building it for myself. If I build it and it rattles and it blows up, it blows up. I mean, if it gets built for somebody else, then that's a different. I did, and just because one person, and I had another old engine builder tell me, he says, go back to the way you used to build things. And I thought about it, the motors I put together that ran hard. I had a motor that Mom Bear's dad, when he was a machinist, machined. And I kind of got in the philosophy there. If it's a 30 over piston, why can't you just pre-pour to block the 30 over? And he's like, well, da, da, da. And at the time, there was a piston shortage. So that would have been late 80s, early 90s when I was racing. There was a piston shortage. So it took a little while to get pistons. That's right. And so I finally got him convinced to bore the block. He's like, if it blows, it blows. I'm like, that's fine. I told you to do it. So he set it up like he would, and I got the pistons, and that's before I had the calipers and everything. And I had a guy tell me one time, you cannot check the piston to wall clearance with a long feeler gauge. Excuse me? How do you think they check piston to wall clearances? You look in the old manuals. It was a long feeler gauge. If you wanted a 1,000 or 2,000s, that's the feeler gauge you laid in there, and you seen how much drag you had with the piston. Put it together. Well, that motor there, I put it, and if some of you guys have been around a while, remember the old high duty brand pistons? They were supposed to be the cheap Claimer pistons back in the day. Guys, would run them. Most of the guys would blow them up because they wouldn't clearance them right. So got those pistons and put that thing together, gapped the rings, put it together, put it in the race car. And that was one of the best running motors I had. The 1 year my race car set. Lost driver, couldn't get it finished. Guy that was winning the points championship had wrecked his car. He said, hey, can we borrow your car? Whatever we put in it to get it going, you get to keep. And that, I said, fine. I said, sure. So they finished putting the rear end in, got the shocks, got it all set up and dialed, and got to the races. And I said, well, what are you going to do if you get in the claim area tonight? He says, this car's been sitting all year. It ain't going to, it's just, I just need to make a show and I've got the points championship. I said, all right. Well, he ran out and ran some hot laps and he come in. I said, so what are you going to do if you get in the claim tonight? He said, oh, it ain't going to get in there. So he went out and did the heat race. He come in and I said, so, because he won the heat race big time. I said, what are you going to do if you get in the claim? He says, what do you want to do? I said, well, if you get in the claim, I want the claim money and the difference in what I got in the motor and that. He's like, I'll let you think about it. Feature come around. He is passing people left and right going around the racetrack. He got the car all the way up to second place. I'm like, yep, my motor's going to get claimed. Well, he's up to second place, pushing on the first place car, going down the French straightaway. He goes through 1 and 2, and he gets to 3. Now I'm like, yeah, he's going to go for it. He started to go out the past first place car. I thought, yep, here he goes. Then he must have decided he didn't want to share any prize money. He gets on the straightaway, and it's obvious. Stands on the binder, knows the car goes down, and he falls back to 5th place and across the finish line. Oh, the officials were PO'd. They said that was deliberate. He said, no, it died. I didn't do it. Well, he did come in. The car motor wasn't running. What? He says, I said, well, what happened? He just got out of his car, walked right past me, went and got in his rig. And I looked at my cousin. I said, what's wrong? He said, I don't know. I'll go talk to him. He come out. My cousin did. And I said, so what's his problem? He is so PO'd that your car has set all year. The one and only night it comes out, he could have won. And he says your car handled better than anything he had put together the whole year. He'd been fighting the car and all that. And he won the points championship. But he was so mad that the fact that a race car that set all year, and it was an old 73, 74 Malibu Classic, and he could have won. He got PO'd that his crew couldn't get his car dialed in as good as what mine was. I said, oh, okay. So, yeah. So, that same motor, we pull it out of the race car. And my buddy that I had at the time had an 85 Cutlass Supreme. So, we pulled that out and stuck it in his 85 Cutlass Supreme. Omaha, there was a place that used to be called Abbott Drive. That's where everybody went down and had fun. We controlled Abbott Drive one night. We smoked everything. That motor there was the one that I took to 10,200 RPM, not once, not twice, but 6 different times. And everybody that heard that said, what did you do? Because when we come back after the first time I did it, my buddy's 85 Cutlass Supreme was a cable shift, so it shouldn't lock up. Out of the corner of my eye, I watched his cable shifter slam up against the passenger side of the console, and I had to let off the throttle. When I seen it stand up, I'd hit second gear and stand back on it and go. And we come back, and everybody's jaws on the floor. They're like, what happened? I said, what do you mean? It was loud, then it was quiet, and then there was a noise we've never heard. And I had a memory jack in there. I said, that was 10,200 RPM, guys. No. The owner of the car, he went over, flipped the switch. He looked at the tach. He said, oh, that's got to be a malfunction. So I said, well, let's line them up and do it again. So I had a passenger ride with me that time. Oh, out of the corner eye. I take off from the line, just smoke that car. And all I see is, next thing I know, it's getting up to about $8,000. And he just he goes into the fetal position, sitting in the bucket seat of the passenger side. I'm like, what's your problem? I'm thinking, let off the throttle and boom, hit second gear and we were gone. And he got back and he says, yeah, dude, your shifter slams up against the console. I was twisting that 85 Cutlass Supreme that bad with the 373 rear end gears in it. And we had fun. Well, we learned. That's where my buddy got a learning lesson on camshafts, because that cam that I had in there was running on a 112 or 114 lobe separation. That thing, it sets you back in the seat hard. And my buddy snuck a cam in it, took me out, and I says, what did you do? Because it used to be, I couldn't reach the dash. And he put a one cam in, trying to be funny. And I says, you changed camshafts, didn't you? He goes, no, I just wasn't ready. So he nailed the throttle again. I really reached up, grabbed the vent of the dash. I said, you changed camshaft. That was the longest 10-mile ride back to his place. He pulled it in the garage, put my cam back in it. We went back out, stood on it. Yep, you couldn't come out of the seat. We could have taped the $100 bill on the dash and you wouldn't have got it. Well, so come time to get my motor back from him, we put it, now the motor was in his car 3 weeks. And 3 weeks prior, when we put my motor in, his car shut on all 4 jack stands. We'd get the back end on the jack stand, got the front end up on the jack stand. He grabbed the jack stand to go. We're up there undoing the headers and that. And all of a sudden he screamed, "Nobody move!" We're like, "Why?" "Well, he done like he did 2 weeks ago." He grabbed the jack stand to go pull himself under on the creeper. Well, he grabbed the jack stand, pulled the jack stand out from under the creeper. His car now set on 3 jack stands. Twisted it. He's like, "Huh?" Yeah. He took it to a body shop after he put his motor in. The car was twisted. I twisted it with that motor. And when we tore it down, checked out the parts, father-in-law, he was my father-in-law now. Yeah, he goes, "You did what with this motor?" I told him what we did. And he checked it. The pistons actually were okay. He says, "Good thing you didn't do it anymore." Now, these were stock rods I had in this thing. He says, "Good thing you didn't do that anymore, because out of the 8 rods, 4 of them were starting to stretch." So that motor got done. Bore was still good. Put a set of factory style pistons in it, and it went in a 4x4 truck. But yeah, that motor, we turned 10,200 RPM 7 different times. And that got me thinking, sometimes you worry about making everything too perfect, and then it doesn't work. So that's where I kind of get into, like with this LS here. Trying to do like a Power Nation build that they did, where they took one from the junkyard. They got lucky. I was going to try and reuse my bearings and rings. Well, I left it set out in the weather too long. That idea went out. So the difference between this and what they did is this is going to have brand new bearings and brand new rings in it. And I'm going to kind of copy it. And they had fun with that motor. But like I said, I got the message, somebody saying, "Oh, those pistons are junk. You got to replace them." I mic'd them. They're all within shit. I don't know where the paper is. A hundredth of a thousandth of an inch. They're all within the spec, and they're straight. None of them are collapsed or nothing. So I gave it a little more clearance too, because I found out this is just like the crate motors. It had a taper from the top to bottom. So yeah, I just kind of go back to the old ways, and I don't know. It's crazy. You may believe me, you may not, but yep, that old 354 bolt main, 10,200 RPM with a crane camshaft. I've got the specs around here somewhere, but that motor just flew. And it had 882 heads on it, small heads. So when I've had people, "Oh, those don't work." Well, I'm thinking, yes, they do. I swear by 4 Ranger, someone crammed a 5.0 in. Yeah, they twisted it. Yep. So yeah, and I had fun with my Monte Carlo. And I'm watching Wayne do some of his stuff up there that he shares. I'm like, maybe it's just time. Like this 305 over here. I got this 305 sitting right there in that black bag. That's that one that I got the marine block that was froze. Had an 81 Cutlass Supreme that a buddy of mine, and I had 2 guys there telling me too, "Oh, you're going to have to bore that 305. It's all rusty and junky and that." And I finally told the kid that was getting the car, I should get that motor out of there, get it back down here. And I said, "You're coming over here today." He's like, "All right." So he got the motor back from the machine shop, that the guy that was trying to be a machine shop. Got it back. I said, "All right." We started cleaning that block, wire wheeling it, honed it, spray brushed it, everything, and was getting it put back together. I said, "Now, do you see anything wrong with the cylinders?" He's like, uh, "No." I said, "Why does it need board?" Uh, that's good, Sean. And so we put it together. Well, then he told him, he says, "Well, you guys are kind of feeding the line of BS about that thing needing all that. Brod's almost got it together." And well, the one kid come down, and I know it's the one and only time I ever left anybody alone in the shop. I wish I would have had my security cameras back then, but back then you didn't think of that stuff. And he's like, "That's the same motor?" I said, "Yes, that's the same motor." Well, I just put the timing chain and gear on it. So that was still exposed, and I didn't have the oil galley plugs in the back. Well, I come back in, we put it together and got it all done, and got it over, got it installed the cutlass, and he called me up. He said, "Rod, there's no oil pressure." "It has no oil pressure." I said, "Oh, come on." I said, "That thing's got oil pressure." He said, "No, it don't." I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Filter full?" He says, "Yeah, it's pumping it through the filter, but there's no oil pressure." So I finally said, "Well, take the oil pressure hole out, blow air in it, see where you can hear the air coming out of." So he said, "Oh, yeah, 305s. They got a bad rep." And he says, "Oh, it sounds like it's coming out the front of the motor." I said, "What?" So I go over and we proceed to try and start it. It backfired. His girlfriend at the time and his mom come running out because they thought the whole building went up. It backfired bad, and the look on the guy's face was like, "Oh!" I'm like, my ears are ringing, couldn't hear shit. It backfired bad. And all right, so we got the motor up, pulled the timing cover off, and lo and behold, right behind the gear. Can't really prove that he did it, but he knew where the piece that I had a long rod that I used to just go through the back of the block, knock out the plugs, and so I could clean it. And I know just before I got there, I put those in and staked them and put the timing gear on so it's covered, and I knew it was done. All 3 galley plugs were gone. Put them in and got it back together. Hey, guess what? It has 80 pounds of oil pressure. And the other kicker with that motor was I put a old 292 TRW cam in it, aluminum intake, and heads had the same casting numbers, same exhaust valves, but the one intake valve on the one side was like a 1.7, I don't know, 840, and the intake valve on the other sides of the head was 1.9 something. I mean, everything was the same except for the the one bank had a small intake valve, the other bank had a large intake valve. If I wanted to put that in that cutlass and that, I would have swore that thing was a 350. Before they redone the road over here, he left a half-mile burnout with that thing and just smoked the tires. Well, it's got to the point where the people that said that thing needed to be bored and all that, he ended up buying the car off the kid because the girlfriend put it in the ditch, and the kid that I knew, if anything got dented, he just had to get rid of it. The machine shop that said that motor wouldn't run like that bought the car back, tore it down because they swore up and down I bored it, did all that. And when they realized it was still the stock parts, and all I did is put the cam in it and a good aluminum intake, they couldn't believe it. So that 305 over there, that's kind of what I'm planning on doing with that. And I do have an old 305 block outside. I've got a good set of standard pistons. It is an earlier block, and their earlier 305s, people say, no, they didn't. Yes, they did. The early model of 305s, they didn't redo the core. Well, they redid the core, but they didn't adjust it to make the cylinder wall center. They just put more metal in there And you can actually bore the early 305s out to a 4-inch bore, have a fresh straight bore, and turn it into a 350. So yeah, 305's got a bad rap. And that was another motor that somebody said, it's not going to run. It ain't going to be any good. And that bugged them bad enough that they bought it back and to pull the motor out and see what was done to that motor. And the guy's like, I can't believe it. He's like, I wish I would have never bought the car back, because now he just didn't think. Yeah, well, in Sean's case, 305s would be better than the 400s for Sean. I'm glad that 421's running good. But that's what I mean. So, because like Sean absolutely hates 400s. I've had great luck with the 400 blocks. .305, I'm guessing that one probably was pushing 350 or so. I mean, you'd have to do a lot. The highest I've ever seen Power Nation get to one on their dyno, I think they got it up to 550, but they did a lot of stuff to that one. And they really didn't get a true run because the head gaskets finally gave up in there. But the 305, and yeah, and like I've said before, the 305, if you wanted the poor man's balance job on motors back then was you took the 305 pistons and you took the 305 crank and the 305 rods, found yourself a set of lightweight pistons, put them in, you kind of balanced your motor because, yes, 305, you could take a 305 crank, put it in a 350, won't be any problem. But you take that 350 crank and put it in the 305, that motor's going to jump all over because it's out of balance. Because the lighter pistons, they had to drill, balance the cranks to those lighter pistons. So that was a poor man's skinnier at the crankshaft. What you mean for side clearance or what there, Wayne? I used to beam polish rods myself. And no, not really. I just keep that clearance where it's supposed to be in spec because some of that oil. Well, another thing that I was told that you can't do is the drain back holes in the oil. You don't want that oil falling on the crankshaft. So the oiling for the camshaft actually comes from the pressure that's being squirted out from the rods that lube the camshaft. I'll put standpipes in the lifter valleys to keep that oil, so it has to go down the front or the back of the block to keep it from getting suspended on the spinning crank. And people told me, that ain't going to work. You're going to eat your camshaft up. Got a camshaft over there that's 30-some years old. Still good. 150. Camshaft. Oh, yeah. Those 305. The 305, the camshafts were the bad things. So now the other thing I'm kind of kicking around is, since a lot of things ain't going here, I've been kind of kicking around taking some of these old pistons and parts and trying to make little dudes and little things to try and knick-knack sell and get into doing stuff like that. And I've ran cast cranks. I've ran steel cranks. I've actually got a spare balanced crankshaft for my 377 because I had a steel. He said there's a little shadow he didn't like. I'm like, I checked it. And like the father-in-law said, if you got a little groove in a bearing, it's just going to carry extra oil. I said, yeah, you're kind of right. And he had a 400 come in, and it had about 100,000 miles on it, and they just wanted to freshen it up. One day I stopped in, and he said, Rod, come over here. You ain't going to believe this. He had the crank up there. He just got done grinding it, and he says, what do I do? I says, what? He said, take a look. I'm like, what the heck? The number one rod on that 400 crank. This is good. We're going to be a good one for you, Sean. On that 400 crank, he says, look at that. There's one oiling hole. The front oiling hole for the number one rod wasn't in the crank. He says, now look down inside. The hole was there. The drill bit was snapped off inside the crankshaft and rode there. He said, what do we do? They just want to put it back together. I said, can't you get the drill bit out and just finish it? He said, no, the drill bit will not move. It's stuck. And I said, well, how many miles on it? He said, well, they had about 100,000. I said, well, it ran 100,000 miles with the number one rod not getting any direct oil. And he kind of looked at me and he says, yeah, you're right. So he finished cleaning it up, put that motor together, and they had no problems with that. So that crank was running around with not a direct oil to the number one. So it was getting the oil from the number two side and never smoked the crank or nothing. Holly carbs, yep. I kind of like the Ellabrocks. Me and Holly never got along too good. So, yeah, there's things that absolutely need to be done a certain way, and there's things that may not need to be done a certain way, but everybody's got stuff that works for them, and some guys won't even try it. But that's what makes the difference. So, yeah, Wayne, I haven't thinned that area down. Now, maybe give it a little extra clearance depending on how hard we plan on turning it or depending on the brand of crankshaft. But otherwise, yeah, just leave the side clearance alone and let it go. What, kitty? So, yeah. Just like this 60 over 350 over here I've had some crazy ideas on that one. Maybe do another 383. But 307 was another one that got a bad rep. Those were fun little motors. But now it just, and what killed the 305 was about the time the 305s came out, that's when all the strikes were taking place. And that back then they called them scab workers. And they weren't hardening the camshafts correctly in those 305s. That's why there was one Camaro parts car I picked up, and I figured out it had 2,600 miles on it, and they let it sit until it rotted. Got in the fight with the dealership, and they wanted to replace the camshaft, so he let the car sit until it rotted. And I pulled that 305 down and got her running. Oh, good night, Sheila. Holy, dang, that last few minutes gone by fast, too. So, yeah. Stealth carbs, yes, they are. I've yet to come across a 4.8, a true 4.8. I had a kid sell me a 5.3, kept swearing up and down it was a 4.8, 4.8, and I said, okay, fine, I'll take it home. So I got a cheap 5.3 that time. So, yeah, it just, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of rethinking on things, and that it just, You guys got to get the fire back and get going again. Ten horsepower difference. Wow, that's crazy. You're right, Wayne. It's supposed to be. Uh, that's just like me putting these trucks together. I want to do them, and I just, I don't know. I think it was the emissions kind of BS. I mean, it's just stupid. I'm an 86 mile. Putting a 460 in the poor man, poor man's gold. That'd be interesting. You got a nice 377 here you could put in there. 86. That was the wedge style one. The thing I hated about those when you changed them, you had to do. Oh, when you changed out that 700R to put a 350 turbo in it, you had to mess around with the torsion bar and all that. Yes, Cap. Makes me think one time up at the junkyard, a guy come in. They had gotten this Ford F-150 and supposed to have a good motor. So you presume that it's got a Ford motor in the hood. Guy called and said, "Yep, we just got one in." So he says, "Well, I'll come out and take a listen to it." He said, "Well, which truck is it?" I said, "This one out here behind the shop." He said, "All right." He come back in. He says, "You guys joking with me?" I said, "What the hell are you talking about? It ran when they just come in here." He says, "You guys haven't looked at it, have you?" "What do you mean?" He said, "Come with me." Because he was looking for a Ford motor for his Ford pickup. He says, "Open the hood and tell me what you see." Open the hood, and I'm like, "What?" And somebody stuck a 350 Chevy motor and tranny down in that old F-150 and didn't tell us that. But the old man that ran the shop junkyard just bought it because we thought we got the motor for the guy that needed it for his truck. And I was like, "Well, that's a strange place to find a Chevy." I had a 460 in my 79 F-150 Ford Ranger. The original 400 blew up. Oh, man, did that blow up. It blew up so bad it took half the counterweight off the crankshaft. They almost successfully put the oil pump out the pan. And, yeah, it was junk. So I put that 460 in there, and, boy, that's when I really learned to hate Fords. The Chevy, you could put anything in it and pretty much get it going with minimum adjustments. Putting that 460 in where a 400 was, I ended up cutting new motor mount holes. Had to have the kick down lengthened. Oh, what a nightmare. But it was fun when it was running. But, yep, I missed that truck. I should have kept it. Yeah, some of them had overheating issues. And then early 390s, they had a factory recall because the early Ford 390s, they didn't cast a block. So those motors that got in cold weather climate, even with antifreeze, split. I don't know how many motors we put in for guys. And it was really hard to find a good 390 there for a while. Oh, yes. I had two. That was another one. I had 284 F-150 4x4 trucks. Both had the same motor. Looked at the build date. They were within 3 months of each other being built. And the one had a good motor, bad body. The other one had a beautiful body, bad motor. Figured, oh, this is going to be easy. One out, one in. Oil pan, oil pump, oil pickup tube, timing cover, intake, exhaust manifolds, and something else all had to be changed. And they were both 302 Ford F-150s. 400s of junk. All right, Wayne, you have a good one. Oh, yeah, those inline 306s were hard to kill. Very hard to kill. So, well, let's see. See what that candy bar did. And, excuse me. See what this, well, I had that swig of pop and, right, not even a half bottle yet. So, $235, $60. Oh, wow. Yeah. If it's mint and that, you don't want to camper mic saying 122. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Ford trucks. Well, guys, you see me drink the leftover of the big bottle, and so okay, I've had about a half bottle of Mountain Dew. Those that no, I can't remember the nutty bars, and it's been timelines. Oops, that was at 8:26, and here we are at 9:20. So what, 50 some minutes later, this is all I'm at. 119. There's the time. I will show you. There's the time. 105. So 749, 116. 530, 176. And 345, 270. That's what I deal with. I'm yeah, those EcoBoosts were junk. Can't produce enough vacuum, so let's put a vacuum pump. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's put the vacuum pump out on the furthest front part of the motor, that the vehicle that gets wet behind the driver's side headlight. So when your vacuum pump goes out, that means you have no brakes, and that's why a lot of those Fords crashed there for a while with the EcoBoosts. So, yeah. So, yeah, all my trucks are, 24 years old or so. So, they're getting old. Well, guys, since I'm not really getting up there on numbers like I was thinking, I suppose I better get my butt to the house and eat some real food and get ready for next day. Oh, yeah, the issues with the turbos, too. Yes, that's another problem. So, Thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight, and I hope you all had fun. We just got to start having fun, and you know, Sean, I know you want a whole semi load of 400s out there. Maybe by the time you get done messing with them, you'll get them to stay together. But yeah, so the V6 turbos. Yep. So I thank you guys again. I had fun and trying to get back to what used to be. So I guess we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. So y'all take care, stay safe, and we'll see. Maybe I might get a video out this week, or otherwise I'll see you next weekend. And y'all have a good week and stay safe. I guess I better get at home. I'm starting to get a little. I better go. Catch you guys later. Bye. Oh, right there it is. Got to find the end stream. Later. Oh, come on. And hey, come on. And there.